Yet another unidentified object shot out of the skies. A U.S. fighter jet working with the North American Aerospace Defense Command to shoot down an object over Canada Saturday.
And it comes just one day after the U.S. took out a different object over Alaska. White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks is live on the North Lawn with the latest. Mary Alice, good morning.
Whit, good morning. 3 times in 1 week, U.S. fighter jets have shot objects out of the sky. And with these last 2 over Canada and Alaska, the White House still unable to confirm what they were or where they were from. Overnight, another unidentified object shot down over the Yukon in Canada, just a day after a U.S. fighter jet shot down an object off the northern edge of Alaska. These back-to-back mysterious objects raising urgent questions about who owns these aircraft and where they could be from. The object over Canada first detected Friday night, Canadian and U.S. planes scrambling to scope it out. President Biden speaking to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, giving the green light for a U.S. F-22 fighter to take the shot. Canadian officials saying the small cylindrical object was flying at approximately 40,000 feet. Trudeau thanking the long-standing partnership that monitors the sky and the sea, writing, "Thank you, NORAD, for keeping the watch over North America."
They don't want to be caught off guard again, having a balloon float through sovereign airspace when they didn't know about it. So it may be shoot first, ask questions later.
A joint recovery effort now underway. The U.S. military and FBI already working in tough Arctic conditions off the remote coast of Alaska to try to recover and learn more about that other unidentified object brought down Friday. Snow, wind, and little daylight making that operation extremely tough. These latest instances coming less than a week after that Chinese spy balloon was shot down in the Atlantic. The White House seemingly much quicker to act this week, citing the fact that the object brought down near Alaska was flying much lower and potentially a threat to civilian aircraft. Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski, who had blasted the administration for waiting to down that Chinese spy balloon that flew near her state, now praising the Biden team.
I think the message was very important today to say any aspect of U.S. sovereign territory that is encroached upon, there's going to be consequences to it.
And last night, we also got word of a false alarm. There was a temporary flight restriction over Montana after NORAD said it detected a radar anomaly. They sent up planes to scope it out, saw nothing, but clearly a sign that everyone is on edge, trying to figure out what's going on in the sky. Whit.
Mary Alice, thank you. Joining us now is Mick Mulroy, ABC News national security and defense analyst and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Middle East. Mick, good morning to you. It's great to have you. So now we've had multiple flying objects shot down by American fighter jets. The administration says China is behind at least one of them, but could there be others? Which countries are the likely suspects here?
So what it looks like, this program has been going on for several years. And I think now that we have collected the information off the balloon that traveled across the United States, we have the ability, the signature, if you will, to see these types of balloons. And now we can look back and find that we believe that these balloon program has traveled over 40 countries, 5 continents. It's very extensive. And I think that same signature has given us the ability to find these balloons, or these objects, I should say, and shoot them down further away from the continental United States.
But what about other countries? I mean, are they all, is China behind all of them, or you think other countries like Russia could be involved?
So I do think several countries use these balloon type systems as a supplement to their satellite systems, of course, and some countries, of course, can't afford those satellites. So it is used by many. We don't know that if this is China. We should certainly wait for the facts to lead to the conclusions, because it's going to further rupture the relationship with the United States and China if it is. It could also be Russia. Russia may want to drive that wedge, so they may be releasing these balloons. We need to determine who we think did this before taking any kind of actions, whether they're military or diplomatic.
How worried should Americans be about this?
Well, I think they should be pretty worried. I mean, if it is China, and it's not some kind of incompetence, and I don't think it is, it would indicate to me that they're trying to probe the United States using different size balloons and configurations potentially to make it more difficult to detect. And these surveillance balloons, if that's what this is, They can collect both signals intelligence and imagery. They can get right over our most sensitive installations, just like the one up here where I am in Montana. Our intercontinental ballistic missile silo is obviously very significant. So Americans in general should be worried about this and really wondering, if it is China, why they're doing this.
Something to watch very closely in the coming days. Mick Mulroy, thank you so much for your time this morning. We do appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.